Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and these are my first impressions of Crusader Kings 3 after having watched the Paradox Interactive stream over at Twitch. I want to thank Alexander and Rodrigo for having streamed the game, as well as Paradox for allowing me to use footage of this stream for this very video. Now, a lot happens in the stream that I won't be showing to you. I will mainly talk about my impressions, about the mechanics. So please, I will leave all the links to their Dev Diaries stream and what have you not down below for you to watch at your own discretion. But yes, there's a lot of things introduced in here. One of these things, a very minor thing perhaps, is that we can see ourselves in 3D. And as minor as that may seem, it does increase the immersion, I think. But more importantly are the incredibly in-depth lifestyle trees that you can pick from nowadays. Although at first I was skeptical about the fact that you only had 2 traits for your character, they have been made so much more important that the roleplay aspect actually has been significantly increased in my opinion. If you go against your trait, you will gain stress, and stress can, in the end, break you. But if you still want to go and do it your way, then there are the lifestyle trees to have an extra edge. Another thing that they have introduced is regards technology. After all, if you become the head of most of your cultural group, you become the cultural head group, or head of the cultural group. I'm not exactly sure anymore what the title is. But if you do that, you are allowed to steer the fascination of your culture, and thus what type of technology you are developing to, which also can be different based on what other cultures are next to you, which is a very dynamic system. One of the most important things for me though, is the introduction of the Dynasty Hand and the House Hand. The importance of the cadet houses, because if you're the house head, you can determine the legacy of your house, and if you're the Dynasty Hand, all cadet branches better listen to you, because you have a say about the things that they do. Now mind you, there are some caveats here. As a child you can never be the Dynasty Head, so sometimes if that happens to you, you might all of a sudden find yourself not the Dynasty Head, as it's switched to one of the cadet houses. Although I can understand that little caveat, I am a little bit afraid about the fact that all of these mechanics work from being the head of something, which makes playing as a count much less appealing. But perhaps I'll just have to see how it works out, all in the game, and just enjoy the extra challenge. Regardless, however, if I am a count or not, here you can see the introduction of siege engines like the onagers that Alexander just employed. And in fact, combat has been changed much more to represent how it went back in the day. Your levies are not the most important, but your man-at-arms, your new type of retinue if you will, along with your knights. They are the ones that win the victory. And it is also much clearer from these screens what has actually won you the day, giving better insights on the strategies you ought to employ to keep on winning. Now a lot more things have been added to CK3 than were shown in this stream, so if you want to watch those perhaps live in action, I suggest you go over to their Twitch channel and watch on Wednesday at 4 o'clock +1 GMT, or wait until you can try them out yourselves on the 1st of September when the game comes out. I hope you enjoyed this little analysis of the stream and are just as excited as I am to play CK3. Thank you once again, Paradox, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.